water signs, how are you? Quick announcements before we jump into the awesome stuff. I'm officially dropping my Patreon either tonight or tomorrow, the link, and it's going to be where I talk more in depth about shadow work for one tier. The first tier is going to be $11. Second tier is purely for inner child healing, and that's $22. And the last tier, which is going to be ultimate for everything, and if you get that tier, it's going to be you'll get the other tiers with it, where I do want to talk about, how to gain certain abilities. Yes, I said it, certain abilities, and how to really open up and work more in the spiritual realm. I'm doing this mainly because I want my vigilant owls to go beyond their books. This is a time to go beyond your books. Don't worry, you can still keep your books, but you need to work beyond your books now, because the shift and the downloads that I have been getting, books are not going to help us anymore. Yes, I said it. And more on that channeling, which is going to be my first channeling that I'm going to share with you guys on Patreon. So if you are interested, just wait for me to drop the link. And you guys, sorry about the big horn. Look at that big announcement already. But yeah. So just be prepared. I'm going to drop the link in my next video that I post about my Patreon, and you can sign up there, whichever tier you feel guided to join. What else? Also, that's where you guys can, ask me more questions. I'm still not that tech savvy, so eventually in the future I'll be doing lives where I can answer everyone's personal questions, and those lives are only going to be for the last tier. Why? Because the last tier is the only tier that will have access to seeing this gorgeous face. Because I still have my hang-ups about, the spiritual community and their craziness. Just being honest. So that's going to be my little treat for the vigilant owls that want to be on the Ascended Master level. You get lives, and you get to ask me questions in more detail. I don't care how long the lives go. I just want to sit and answer questions, but they're not going over 3 hours. You're not draining me like that. But yeah, that's the going to be the Ascended Master level, because haters don't want to be paying all that money just to watch something they hate. They'll probably just sneak on the the 11 and whatever. Anyway, let me stop speaking stuff into existence. Sorry. Very intense day for me. Just saying. What else? One more thing I had to say. Oh yes, please join the Vigilant Owl group when you can, because because I completely understand. Time's tough, money tight. I get it. But the Vigilant Owls group would be basically a free way for you to be able to, be in the group with like-minded people, get updates, but a bit more in-depth content, because it is a private group. It's not open to everyone, because I don't deal with trolls, and I don't deal with people with all that chaotic, crazy energy. I'm just not doing it. I can stick with the small group of Vigilant Owls that truly want to learn and move forward with this cycle, and not just be lost or just flapping and not really knowing what direction they want to go, etc. What else? Yeah, that's it. Because like I told one of my friends that is also a Vigilant Owl themselves, I told them, I'm not here for followers. I'm literally here to make strong and inspire strong Vigilant Owls. I want all my Vigilant Owls to be able to fly on their own and be strong on their own, but also know that they have a family to come back to when they need help, and just want to be around other ones like them. And that's it. So that's all. That's the announcement I have. It'll be more in an updated video when Patreon is up, and if you're ready to fly on over there, the first video of a channeling that I got what's to come in 2021 and how you can prepare yourself will be uploaded in the first tier, because I love you guys, because it's mainly relating to why I'm doing shadow work and then building you guys up, because you're not going to get these abilities if you do not go through this process. I'm just saying. Okay, so shut up. Yes. Okay, so my vigilant owl water signs. So as I meditated, it was brief because it was a quick message. Dang. Sorry, I'm trying to think back to what it was. I just had it and I lost it. Oh, something reality. What was it? It's time to face reality, my water signs. It seems like you guys been in a really dreamlike state and you guys aren't waking up from it. Either you're being emotionally cold, you're blocking out your heart chakra, which is really bad. I just felt the pain on my feminine side. This is the feminine side. So possibly you're closing off your heart chakra because your feminine side is really wounded. And that's the part where you need to go in and start healing. You need to check in and go start healing your divine feminine, because if you don't, it's going to be a really rough ride at the beginning of 2020. I'm just being honest. Heal your divine feminine. Heal your divine feminine. Heal your divine feminine. Because if you don't, reality is going to hit you very hard. So, getting into the decks I got, it was really interesting. That's how I kind of got that message. Was I got the Alice in Wonderland. You know that movie and stuff is kind of dreamlike. The Ghost Tarot. And I got my Demon Tarot out, which I technically take it as an oracle card because it doesn't have the traditional, you know, words and swords and stuff. It's just the demon and their explanation. So I understand why it says tarot, but whatever. That's the idea. But yeah, alright, so let's get into... So I take the Alice of Wonderland deck as a more where you are in your journey type deck. 333, as I said that. I like pointing out the numbers just to let y'all know, like, these are synchronicities for you guys in every videos. If you're seeing these numbers like 444, 111, 222, all that stuff, yeah. 7 on the dot, as I said that. God number. Anyway. Ghost Tarot, I take it as a few realms because it's really a very in-tune dimensional thing. Sometimes it's ancestors, sometimes it's your spirit guides, etc. And I'm taking it more as your spirit guides, not your ancestors, because like I've been saying, ancestors are going. Once that's this portal closes January 7th, they're gonna be gone. So guys, build up your energy now. And they're already leaving, that's the thing. And you can kind of tell who's having them. Anyway, I ain't getting into that until Patreon. Anyway, yeah, Ghost Tarot feels like more of your spirit guides trying to wake you up from whatever dream state you refuse to wake out of. And the Demon Tarot, I know if you're a new vigilant owl, etc., and you're really tapped into the spiritual path, firstly, I would say like this channel isn't really for you, because I'm doing for more intermediate people that gone through the knowledge already and trying to figure out what's next on their path. So I'm just saying. But if you want to stick around, by all means, go ahead. Please, if you want to advance that far, be my guest. I don't mind. Thank you for joining. But the Demon Tarot is I take them as more grounded spirits because they have more experience with human energy, so they would tell you the truth more than anything. Angels, they protect you and kind of shield you in a way from the truth, and demons, they just give you the cold hard truth, so you know what to do from there. That's kind of why I like working with demons, etc. more than angels. Though if anyone's working with Archangel Michael, he came through to me. Maybe if you're a fan of Michael Jackson, please listen to one of your favorite songs, because it might be a message for you in there. Personally, my favorite song from Michael Jackson is Ghost and Speed Demon. I would say the typical Thriller, but that's more for like Halloween for Baron Zombie. That's it. I shaded them both. Yeah, that's it. Who are we starting with first? This one. Yes, you guys heard me sing. I'm a bootleg beat maker. Not professionally, just, you know, I get into the rhythm sometimes. Alright. What is for my vigilant owl water signs? The Empress. Well, right away, it looks like Spirit is trying to really push you into this. And don't worry, we all have divine feminine and divine masculine. But like I was saying, Spirit's really trying to push you to build up your divine feminine energy. And look how, like, kind of shooketh she is. As, like, the higher self is trying to put on, like, this code or comfort them. Yeah. Yeah, she looks disheveled, too. She lost a shoe and everything. That's probably why you're not really trusting it because you have been so hurt, because I felt that pain in like my rib cage. I would say like my third or fourth rib. So I would say your heart chakra is affected because you got probably really hit in your solar plexus on the divine feminine side, meaning possibly low self-esteem could be one of the causes. That's an example. On the divine feminine side, low self-esteem. Don't worry, low self-esteem can affect the divine masculine, but that's in like a different emotion. Again, I'll go into all the chakras in Patreon, but to break down like the masculine and feminine side of the chakras, which one holds more masculine, which one holds more feminine, etc., etc. All in the Patreon. Don't worry, I got you guys. Anyway. Anything else for my vigilant owls? Can we not do a one card today? At least give me two more. Give me that favor. Okay, maybe want me to shuffle the energy. Yeah, your emotional side feels really, really blocked because you really don't want to wake up from this. I'll take this. From this dream. Oh, no, put it back. It just fell. Yeah, Spirit is trying to lead you to this alignment right here. This wholeness that you feel with your divine masculine. But for some reason, they're not... something's not clicking here. Maybe you were hurt by your outer divine masculine, and that's why you don't want to trust your inner divine masculine to, like, help you get through the process. Or you don't want to leave the more energetic side of masculine because your feminine side got really hurt. The Spirit said it's time, okay? Go take a bubble bath, male and female. Go get a bath bomb. Go drink some calm tea. Go meditate to some dolphins or something. Ooh, not taking that, but I will take the magic. Okay, it flipped in reverse. Yeah, because if you don't do this, a lot of your manifestations that you're trying to, come to fruition are not going to make it, because most of that magic does come from your feminine side. You coming up with those ideas and being able to think of those ideas. Your masculine can only like bring them into reality in a sense and make steps towards it. The divine masculine can't make steps towards something if there's no idea or at least a plan to like follow through it. You know what I mean? Oop. This is interesting. Is it? Let's look. Be careful though. Does this look like it can affect? Oh, never mind. I showed you guys like wow. That's funny. No, so what I just got from this was whatever external or negative energy that's in or without that's holding you back, you're kind of at a stalemate. So possibly you're not even paying attention to your masculine. You're not paying attention to your feminine because you're so focused on whatever this person is, because they don't seem like they're friends, even though this is the Sun card. This feels more like she's trying to divert her attention so she doesn't get to this one that's in training. That's pretty interesting. I don't know who that's for. Also, you could be so defensive as well from your masculine side that you're not even realizing you're neglecting a certain part of you as well that is stopping your happiness. Because it feels like this should be in reverse, but it's not. And it's pretty interesting. Oh, false sense of happiness. Yeah. Okay. Let's see what's underneath this real quick, though. The Hierophant. One more came under here. Ten of Swords. Yeah, you need to end this energy here. This false sense of happiness here. You got to end this, because it's going to leave you in shreds eventually. So whether that's you thinking your manifestations are constantly coming through when realistically it's just not, or you're so like hurt, your divine feminine is so hurt, etc., so hurt that it's giving you kind of a distorted feeling that, oh yeah, my manifestations are happening, I am happy, I am doing this, but realistically it's you just not. I heard mimicking, that's weird. Oh, in reality it's not like you're happy, it's just more of you're not really paying attention to your emotions because you're so busy of what like other people are doing. It's a weird message, but okay. Underneath that we got the Queen of Wands. Kind of looks like this one here. Could be something, and they look like the same person as well. So a queen of wands could be distracting you from your studies in this empress form, probably pretending to be your friend when really she has another agenda. You see the way she's looking at her, even though they're in this bright setting? You see that? Looks like they're about to fight. So it's really distracting you from your manifestations. I heard distracted by the mask. That's interesting. Okay. Probably distracted by the mask. And it's probably bringing up a lot of anxieties and you don't know why. Oh, this person could be sending, whether it's probably another facet of you because you're ignoring it so much, or external energy, possibly sending you a lot of mental attacks and you don't even realize it because they're being like a frenemy to you. And you don't even realize that they're stopping your manifestations because of how good their mask is. Like, oh no, that's just my friend. And it's just like, no, they're not. Whew. Well then, okay then. That's interesting. Who am I? I'm gonna just clarify. I really want to clarify this right here. Because this right here, it's clear that you need to cut off this person. Or energy, whatever it is. Bad thoughts, whatever it is. It doesn't always have to be a person. No, they're not hexing you. It's just more of you're around people that are wishing bad on you and you can't tell who is doing it, or you don't understand like they're doing that to you and purposely stopping your manifestations because you're stuck in these anxieties and possibly you're mistaking it for, oh, this is depression, oh, this is anxiety. Don't get me wrong, if you have them, go seek actual professional help. But what I'm saying is you could be possibly, if you've never been depressed before and all of a sudden you're getting like these symptoms, could be because someone's like constantly wishing bad on you. You get what I'm saying? Like the evil eye in a sense. So I would say get some protections that protect you from the evil eye. You can get like the Eye of Ra. You can call on Anubis. Possibly to protect your solar plexus as well, Sekhmet, etc. for that power. Whoever you need to protect your energy, protect your energy, because mental attacks are very strong. I'm gonna talk more of that on my Patreon, but mental attacks are very strong right now. So please, please, please be vigilant of your energy, especially your mental and your heart space. Alright, tell me about the Sun and the Ten of Swords here. Oh, they want me to do this first. Hold on. Let me do the Magician in reverse. Tell me about the Magician in reverse. Tell me about the Magician in reverse. Okay, so we got the Chariot, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Emperor. See, they're all upright. That's the thing. So it seems like this isn't really like an intense. Like the person is just like doing. That's why I said like. That's why when someone asked me just now, oh, are they hexing me? Are they doing rituals on me? No. It's just more simple of I hope they trip going to the supermarket, that type of thing. And that's just slowly like kind of affecting you, those type of things. It's not like hexing you. It's just like those negative thoughts that they're like conjuring up about you is causing just minor interruptions in your manifestation process. But you're going to prevail. You're going to either nip it in the butt immediately and get some protections, or you're just going to cut off the friend, or you're going to get some protections or just cut off the friend if you figure out who it is, etc. I don't know if it's male or female. Don't ask me. Figure it out. Yeah, someone just asked me, is it a male or female? I'm like, I don't know. We all have male and female energy. You gotta figure this out. Yeah, figure it out. You gotta talk to your spirit guides. That's not none of my business. But even though this is upright, eventually you're gonna move forward, and your opportunities are gonna start having physical manifestation, because your Emperor is very strong. It's just you need to tap into your feminine side to figure out what is causing these minor, faultiness. Like, you having a phone charger, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That type of thing. Either it's something with the socket where you have to change the energy, or you just need to get another cord, another friend. But yeah, all right, tell me about the Sun and the Ten of Swords. Oh, let me see underneath that. Yes, what's going Three of Pentacles. Yeah, after you get rid of this kind of hiccup in a sense, because it doesn't feel like this person absolutely hates you or something. It's just more like they're hating a little bit, and they're just sending a bit of like just a bit of negative energy your way. It's nothing too serious like that, but small things can turn into big things if you don't nip it in the butt right away. Jealousy is very easy to catch. I don't know why I won't even say that, but it is. Okay. Oh. Okay, the Hangman. Tell me more about the Sun and the Ten of Pentacles. Tell me more about the Sun and the Ten of... Okay. They didn't fall, I ain't taking it. I kind of have a rule with my cards. If they don't fall, I don't take them. It's a little bit of a weird rule, because sometimes they're just like peeking, etc. Okay, I'll take it since it flipped around. It seems like you're trying to figure out the Hangman with the Knight of Pentacles in the verse. It seems like you're trying to really, because I don't think you know who's sending it to you. Yeah, you have no idea who's doing it, but you're just like, why are my physical manifestations coming in? That's weird. They usually work. What's going on here? So you're really just pondering in the moment of like, what's causing this kind of false sense of happiness to where, but I do feel like there's an underlying issue, but you can't really pinpoint where it is. Kind of like when you start introspection and you don't really know why you're feeling a certain way, but as long as you keep pondering about it, eventually spirit will tell you in some way, shape, or form. All right. Yeah, and eventually you're gonna come to a yep. Let's just try to fly out. The Eight of Cups with the High Priestess, and the Two of Cups with the Six of Wands. But the card that came out was the Hierophant. Eventually you're gonna figure out it's one of your soul contracts, your karmics, that are causing this eventually. Because eventually you're gonna go into introspection and realize, they really like sneak diss me a lot. They really like doing this a lot. They always, a friend always like kind of insults you, but then they laugh it off as, it's just a joke. Yeah, pay attention to that. Pay very close attention to that. With every joke, there's a little bit of truth in it. But eventually you're going to figure it out. You're going to tap into your divine feminine energy. You're going to figure it out, and you're going to walk away from this. It's very important to understand. Someone's like, oh, that sounds so petty. Yeah, but here's the thing. With this energy that's coming up right now, guys, this is why Spirit said face reality. Even though it seems like a really minor thing, do you really want that type of energy around where they kind of like you, but not really? Where they throw like slick shots every once in a while, then laugh it off as a joke. Eventually it's going to eat away at your solar plexus. Eventually you're going to be in this energy and you wouldn't know why. Wake up, water signs. Wake up, please. All right, so let's see what the demons got to say. Yes, and which is going to be like kind of their advice. And you can either contact these energies if you want. Just if you haven't contacted Goetia, please be careful, okay? You don't want to open up certain entities and you're not ready for them, I don't want no one emailing me saying, "Oh, you told me to summon." No, I didn't. I put a disclaimer. I'm saying it right now. If you feel like you're not ready to summon these, do not summon these. Don't do it. I don't need anyone emailing me saying my life turned upside down because no. I told you don't do it if you felt you weren't ready. Spirit will let you know, even if you're not fully like tapped in, quote unquote. If you're not really into the spirit realm, like if you're like a witch status or something, eventually like your guides that you hang around, your animal spirits are gonna kind of tell you, hey, you might not want to do this. Just saying. Listen to the signs. If you ignore them, that's on you. Alright. So, there we go. Lychees! I love lychees. Lychees are these playful, Baphomet, pan creatures that kind of work under that energy. And they're very sweet. They're just a little bit of tricksters. Yeah, that's what this energy feels like. It's not that the person is wishing death on you or wanting like everything you do is going to fail till you do right by me type of vibe, color purple thing. No, it's just more of they're just throwing slick shots and just causing a bit of chaos, and spirit wants you to nip it in the butt before it gets really bad. That's really it. Ooh. All this stuff fell out. But underneath that we got Elixir, but that doesn't feel that important. I'll still read them though. But let me read the lychees. Where are the lychees? I'm just reading their advice, their divination, because that's the only thing that's really important from them. Everything else is just a backstory of like their origins and how the person came up with them. Because this deck, it doesn't have the official 72. It just has like the main ones that people kind of know about, and with the lower tiers of it. And I'll go more into depth with my decks and Patreon so everyone can be on the same page. Oh, don't worry. Y'all gonna be needing notebooks and pencils when we hit Patreon. Trust me. I'm telling you, I got you guys. I'm holding nothing back on Patreon. Anyway, beware of taking personal campaigns to extremes. Alienating potential allies by forcing strong views on others in destructive ways. So this could be the energy that the person is sending you, to where you don't know why you feel like a bit of this anxiety. It's not feeling like anxiety fully of, oh, I want bad on you, I want this. It feels like you just around a really pushy person. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. You're just kind of around a person. They're not controlling, but they're just really pushy to where it's really uncomfortable. And then when you don't listen to them or like fully agree with them, we all know that person. If you don't fully agree with them, then all of a sudden they're sneak dissing you or whatever. It's that type of thing. They were giving me something else, but no. Sorry, I got like this band-aid on my hand because Taxi scratched me. Oh yeah, I already told you guys that. You know, Taxi scratched me and she felt so bad. She tried to lick the blood away, and I was like, no, don't do that. I'll just wash it and get a band-aid. She felt so bad. Anyway, divination. Focus on liberal sciences, including observation and charting. So when you not really the charting, but just focusing on really observing a lot of, not saying you need to observe every single, maybe this is super extreme for you to where you're getting possibly hexed. I'm not saying it because that doesn't feel like this type of situation, but possibly I would say like maybe one person. No, not one person. No, that hexing thing is just paranoia from you. Sorry, that's the confirmation I just got. But really, just having those introspections, just really seeing who's for you and who isn't. And I'm not saying you have to fully cut off the person. If spirit asks you to, that's your business. If you don't want to, there's free will. Do as thy will. I'm just a messenger of what's going on. My vigilant water signs. It feels just more of though you're just probably just around like kind of a really pushy person, and spirit's just like, you might want to distance yourself a little bit so you can really focus on you right now, because it's not like they're contributing to your solar plexus, but they're not helping either. Like they're not helping you, you know, heal your divine feminine. They're just kind of adding more salt to the wound, in a sense. But yeah, that's all I got for you, my lovely vigilant owls. Please be on the lookout for the Patreon link if you are interested in more advanced talk about shadow work, inner child, and integration. That's also the main theme in the last tier of Patreon. And yeah, hope to see you in the skies. Peace.